Hello everyone, sorry I'm trying to set my pod thing up. Which days? I just wanted to say that I'm sorry for the late video as well. I was just like trying to write more to my stories, which I've got writer's block, so I'm trying to think of like inspiration and some ideas as well. So I've got no inspiration there and writer's block right now. With that, I've just done my 4th assignment on the course. That's been done. I sent it off today, so should be like, it usually is like the tutor like doesn't take too long to mark the work. It's usually like 2 to 3 days, maybe tomorrow I might hear something, because usually like straight away he will just check it out and just check, and then he will give me some advice and like my score on it, and he might like give me some like pointers on like what to try next time, or like I know afterwards like sometimes he'll give you like the option where you can either not have like you score what you got on the first time you did it. You can go over to the assignment that you handed in and he marked, and he'll give you some pointers. So with that pointers he'll give you a choice where you can go over it and do it again with the pointers, or you can just write down the pointers or have the pointers in your memory or something, and like next assignment you can try and use the pointers on that one. He'll give you 2 options. I've just coloured my hair again earlier, which I only like did a top up on some places where were just like a little faded. I'm hoping I got everywhere, because I only had like a small bottle they give you, and I'm hoping I got everywhere. I only got 1 packet today. I didn't get 2, which usually my hair is gets thick on this side, so I need 2 bottles on this side, like 1 bottle on that side. I can get away with it. My bed duvet cover has came yesterday, and it's alright. It's not like what I was expecting, but it's like a material, like I'll show you. It's like a material here, so this cover is my material, and it's like some sort of different material in this one. Like material like underneath you have like a material you usually have like on your bed covers, but like on top you usually have like a soft material. My duvet cover almost fits this area, which I need to get a new duvet thing anyway, because I've had it for years and I think it needs renewing. I'll try and lay it down so you can see it as well. Excuse me, I got my teddy there, and I got like my 3 cushions there, which I usually keep them on my bed in a way, because I just find it a little easier. And yeah, and this is like the top, which you would have like, I don't know where I can move them up a little bit, because my duvet tends to fold down on the sides, so I tend to have like do this every now and then just to get it up area. And you have like a BTS logo there, which you do, which it should be in the middle, which my bed is like actually against the wall, so I can't move it off the wall, because if I move it off the wall I tend to lose space in my room, and like everything will just fall down. And you'd have like a BTS there, which the S is under these 2 cushions, which is there. And yeah, my hair's I'm letting my hair natural dry, because I don't really like getting hair dry to it. I sometimes get hair dry to it like odd times, especially when like I can't hang around, I need to get my hair dry to go somewhere. But I just let my hair air dry. It's just short and it's just easier. I have a purple thing because I actually put some of my dye actually when I put like the dye in a bin. I was like gathering all the boxes and packets, and some dye got on my finger and my finger's a little purple, which is not good. So I'm hoping everyone had a lovely new year, and I'm hoping everyone had a lovely Christmas as well. What else can I say? I'm just trying to think of inspiration and some ideas for my stories. I'm trying to focus us on 2 stories at the minute, which I might go down to 1 story, and that's it, because I've now got to edit one of my old ones. Still got to revamp one of my old ones, which is called Different Worlds. I've got to edit that one. I've just done chapter 1 edit. Well, I've done halfway chapter 1 edit. I haven't done like the last part of the chapter 1 as yet, which I'm hoping to do that soon. And I've got to my new story, which I've just started not so long ago. I might say have that off my side story, or actually if I have time I'll carry on writing more chapters for it. I'll see if I have time. One of my stories have been voted first place and most read, so I'm hoping that's a good sign. But like my other story, which I'm trying to, I've just done chapter 3 of it a couple of days ago, and I don't have any more inspiration or any ideas for next chapter for it, which is a shame because I'd kind of like writing it. But I'm just trying to look at things to be inspired by, trying to take a step back and also just think about stuff. Like if I come up with a new idea, I'll probably jot it down on my notepad, and like I'll probably look back at it later on and like see if I can put all my ideas into a bit more of a summary. Now I'll jot it down on my other notepad and do a rough draft of the chapter, and then I edit it again. So now I find my writing, even if I write stuff on there, I usually just like go over it again and again and again before I even just publish it on there, on the site, on Wattpad. I usually just like go over and over and over again. Even like when I published it, I still don't feel happy with it. I still have to like, either like go back to it and like start all over again with a chapter and just even go change things, or I carry on writing the story until halfway point, like chapter. I usually go to the halfway point of the story, and I'll go back to the beginning, like, look at it, read it to myself. Like I'll read it to myself to like imagine myself as a reader, so I'll read to myself and like think about stuff, like can I change this sentence, can I change this paragraph, and do what I was trying to put down. To like in my notes I have like each chapter's going to be on this topic, and like sometimes put down each paragraph is going to be just on this little bit. If I explain something, like explain a bit more detail about the character, I will try and explain in one paragraph. But no, I'm just trying. I kind of like going to Wattpad to write, and I'm just like take a step back and just thinking about things, trying to be inspired. I've been going over the anime and the manga, which I'm trying to base it similar on, but it's my version. I'm not going to like copyright and stuff. It's going to be my version. I should say fan fiction. But now the fan fiction version, I'm just trying to take my time. I don't want to rush the story, because it's one story I would like to carry on, and even my side story, which is called My True Identity. Check it out. It's just check it out. I do recommend you check it out. And even check my other stories out, which I might see me go back to like different worlds, like my old story, which it's my oldest one I've got on my account, and I'm just trying to finish revamping it, which I've got to finish chapter 1, revamp, editing the last part of it, then I've got to go to chapter 2 and edit that one, which I usually do a paragraph each time. Like each time I want to edit chapter, I usually do a paragraph each time. Like if I end it on a really good paragraph note, and now jot down notes for the next paragraph, and then edit that paragraph for it. But I just take my time with this poor thing. Does like these 3 stories I've got on my account so far. I really like writing, and I want it to go well. So I know I'm probably like the slowest one to update update my stories. I'm probably the slowest one out of all the people out on there. I'm probably the slowest one. But I just take my time with things. I don't rush it. I just take my time, make sure I got like the right draft or the right notes, and like my head in the right set for it. Because if your head's not in it, you're not going to be able to be 100% in it. And you like the story, which is important. If you want, like, my pro tip for anyone, my pro tips are probably the story you want to write, or the story you maybe have started writing. You gotta be in it. You have to be like love writing it. You have to be I wouldn't say go all out, like have like all your time to do it, all your free time, which you don't need all your free time. You can do a little bit each here and there, maybe a little bit each day, which sometimes I never do. I usually like leave a couple of days and like I'll go back to it, which you can like do like a little bit each day. I usually like, if I come up with ideas, I write down my notes and like, well, listen to a couple of ideas for another little bit, and then I jot it down. In my draft piece, I just read over my draft piece. But yeah, my top notes points probably be in it. You have to have your head in it. You have to be focused in it. You have to be real love writing the story you want to write, and even you have started it, you just got an idea of it, you have to love it. You have to, or just like writing it. Be inspired, which it's a tough one. You have to be like willing to take a step back, because sometimes you can have like spend all your free time doing it, and like you have to take a step back now and then and just like think about yourself. You have to be mentally healthy, I should say. I don't know whether that's the right term I would use. But no, you have to be focused. You have to be ready to take a step back when you need to. It doesn't matter like if anyone comments on your story like, could you update now, could you update please, could you update it soon, or whenever. You have to think about yourself. You have to take a step back every now and then. You have to, even if you have to like take a step back a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks before you come back to it. I think I've got one story on, yeah, I've got like one person which I do read one of his stories, and he can be rather slow, but I'm probably in the same predicament. I'm rather slow at typing things up. Thinking of ideas as well. But it doesn't matter how long it takes. Just make sure you're happy with it. Make sure you read it over, you're happy with it. And if you have to read it over and edit it so many times like I do, so be it. And if you're never fully satisfied with it, then go over it. But you also gotta trust your mind and trust your instincts. Like if you're not, you know something's not happy with it, like if if you're not happy with one little bit, you have to be able to trust your own writing ability. Like, I'm still beginning. I'm probably rubbish compared to anyone else on there. I'm probably rubbish. Like, I look at some stories I read on there, like, they're so good at writing, like, they're so better than me. And it's the art that you just learn as you go. But don't not try new things. Like, if you got like some sort of writing you want to try it. Go out your comfort zone sometimes, like, take a step out your comfort zone and try new things. But also keep your ability level you're happy with and that you can do. But every now and then take a step out and try new things, which I usually do. Like, I get like halfway to my stories, like, go over and I try a different style when I go over it. And try and explain things differently, or try and put things across differently. But I do try. I'm slow on there, which I haven't been on there for a couple of weeks now. I think, yeah, 2 weeks I haven't been on there now. I'm just trying to cope with a writer's block and try and be inspired as well. Inspirational, which I'm just been reading some of the manga of it, and like trying to be inspired as well. And sometimes ideas come to my head in the weirdest times, especially when you don't, if you don't have my notepad on right now on you and you jot an idea, or it's middle of the night and you, I have that idea, or you're at the field. Sometimes I had one time I was at the field and I didn't have a notepad on me or anything to write it on me. I thought of a really good idea, so I had to like get on my phone, like with a notes app. I'd like write down the notes on the phone, and it's a good thing I still got those notes because they did save me. But no, my other pro tip probably would be trying to think now what's came to my mind. Let's see. Don't overwork yourself. Don't overwork yourself to the point where you're having a mental breakdown and you just can't cope and you're overstressing about stuff. Don't overstress, don't overwork, and don't overload yourself. Take the time you need to take, whether it's once a month you write, or whether it's once a day you write another paragraph, or you write a sentence every day, something like that. But don't overwork yourself. Don't think, I have to get this done, I have to get this done. Don't say you have to get anything done. It's your story. You gotta be happy with it, whatever you're writing, and you have to take the time you need to take. Whether it's now and then have a break for you to de-stress yourself, or take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself as well. You have to these are just like my points. Like, everyone else probably has different points, whether they say, these points might help you. It's just like your own points. You make your own points. Like, some points might be helpful to you, some ones might not even work for you. All I'm saying, what I've learned so far is those points, which, yeah, sometimes you get annoyed with yourself for not updating as often, which many times I do. But it's more taking your own time, and also being able to be happy with your ability of writing. And don't overwork yourself, don't overstress yourself, which I had one couple months ago last year, which I really was stressed over about a chapter, which I hadn't taught. I overworked myself for trying to get it all done in one day, and I spent every day on just writing it all up, like going over it all in one day, and that really was stressful. A chapter each day, that really was stressful to me, and it took away my free time, and after that time of it, after getting so stressed over it by it, I just took my time. I took a step back and just, I need a breather. I need to breathe and have free time, which I quite like the idea I've got now. Is whenever I can do a chapter, I will do a chapter. Whenever I can do a paragraph, I'll try and do a paragraph. So if I got one paragraph drafted up and I'm happy with the draft, I'll type it up. But I wouldn't carry on like, sometimes when you type in one paragraph up, you can think of, oh, I've got an idea for another paragraph. And you write this draft down. Which, me, it's just like, if you want to write, you have to learn as you go. Learn your own points. Like, some points, like I said, some points to you might be helpful. Some ones might not. It's just finding what works for you. It's my opinion, my points. Some might not even work. But at a minute, I've got writer's block and I'm lacking inspiration. So I'm just taking a step back, rereading the last chapter and just thinking about things, which I might try to revamp, edit the last part of chapter 1 to different worlds, like start with chapter 2 next, which there's one story on there that's my oldest one on my profile, and it's also another story I'm quite proud on, so I'm trying to go over it and like see if I changed anything, which I've read the next chapter 2 and I feel like there's many things I could go over. Like, there's so many errands, there's so many things I could edit out and like change and just put across differently. So I'm just gonna be starting doing that at some point, which I might try and do tomorrow if I have free time, and slowly get that story edited. And so as soon as I edit it, I can then carry on finishing it, because I want to finish it, because it's one story I'm proud on and I want to finish. Which, yeah. But no, my side story is called My True Identity. You better check it out, because it's really, I'm hoping to carry on writing it, because it's one story I'm probably gonna look forward to writing. It's been on my mind for a while. I've been jotting down ideas for it for a while now. Before I even thought about writing it, I thought like, oh, this idea will be good for another story. It's always the same. You get halfway to a story, you want to edit another story of your profile ones. Like, I've got a new idea now. It's always that worst point. Or you get halfway into one of your stories and like, you're so happy writing it and, oh, I've got another idea for another one. It's always the same. So, yeah. But no, as I was saying, oh yeah, if you want to know something else, here. My coterie figure, the stand broke. I don't know why, but she came with a stand one time. She folded over and she came with a stand one time, because I was stuck in this area. And the stand, the things that put her in the stand on the feet came off, and I had no idea. I couldn't glue them back on because somehow it didn't work. So I've got to get another one. So I've got to get another coterie figure, another Kirito figure, and another Yuki figure. So it's so annoying. I wish like Vampire Knight had figures. I wish they did. It's one thing Vampire Knight don't have. But I wish they did. But again, there's so many animes that I've seen, I've watched, that don't have figures, which is so annoying, because you like the anime, you're like, I can't get a figure now. But no. But I'm going to leave you with that, because I think I've rambled on enough, and I think you're going to be annoyed with my rambling on, and you'd probably just want to get on with things. Very busy as well. So I'm going to leave you with that, and I might do a horse video tomorrow because I know I'm going down to myself tomorrow, and I might be able to, depending on what the weather is, depends what I'm doing tomorrow with them, but I'll try my best to do a horse video. I'm sure I've got to take my stand with me because I've got to have somewhere to hold my phone up. I'll try and see what the weather is like and also see if I can. So, sorry about rambling on, but Happy New Year. I know it's late and I'm hoping everyone had a nice day as well. Bye.